everybody, it's Womblebum. This is a weird little story. I've only done 2 stories so far, and they've both been sort of creepy little horror-themed stories. This one's gonna be a little bit different. This one is called The Flanter, and it's like really, really different. It's a little bit weird. Just enjoy yourself. All my friends have arrived for the annual Flanter. It's my favorite day of the year. We are all dressed in our best clothes, as you would expect of outstanding members of the order. Top secret. There are white collars and ties all around. Stan looks all excited, and that's because it's his first time ever attending the Flanter. Piled into the kitchen, we arrange ourselves into the correct position as dictated by he. Top secret. We stand around in the kitchen island, grinning at the spread before us. There are trays and trays of flan pudding, baked lovingly according to Grandma's recipe. Top secret. Frederick squeals in delight, and everyone breaks into joyous applause as I reach out to scoop up the largest pudding of them all, lifting it over my head with my bare hands. There is a milky residue dripping on my palms and wrists, but I don't mind. I nod to Rodney, and I'm in disbelief to find he's still putting on his ceremonial velociraptor helmet. It's so embarrassing. Everyone else already has their helmet on, all polished to a brilliant shine. The eyes of the mighty raptor of are shining with determination, as it is when he doth look down upon us in. The fact that Rodney is lagging behind is a real wrench in the metaphorical machine. He's just the worst sometimes. Last year he showed up in the wrong shoes. He wore Oxfords. To think he'd wear Oxfords to the Flanter. He looked like a total lunatic. I, on the other hand, never forget to wear my regulated and approved Peppa Pig slippers every year as a truly dedicated member of the order. Top secret. He is struggling with the straps of his helmet, and I hate him. The reason I hate him is that it has been 20, that's 20, seconds, and he hasn't yet started his speech, which is top secret. What a loser. The pudding is already starting to melt in my hands, and there are gooey streams of syrupy milk dripping down to my elbows. It's so awful. He should be half finished by now. He starts to speak, and I make a silent, thankful prayer too, under my breath. He's stuttering. What a stinking buffoon. He is making me look daft. The juices of the pudding are starting to pool in my left armpit and drizzle down my side. It's making my shirt a bit wet on the inside. I'm getting so anxious that I also start sweating. He is halfway through the speech. Rodney is trying not to stare at me because I'm twitching and I can't stop my fingers from sinking into the pudding. It's dripping onto my helmet and shoulders. My expensive white shirt is now half soaked in sweat and pudding liquid. This is the worst, and I'm quietly praying to yet again under my breath. I've gone 3 shades paler. The Flanter has already been ruined at the first stage, and I'm so embarrassed that I can't bear it. Everyone else is too. Nobody says anything, though, because to interrupt the speech would be rude and awkward. The huge pudding has fallen apart under the grip of my trembling fingers, and there's pieces of pudding on my helmet and suit. My anxiety is causing so much vibration that they're shaking off of me and onto Rodney, who is now shouting the rest of the sermon, top secret, in an attempt to draw attention away from the pudding that was raining down upon him like the wrath of the vengeful. Tears are pouring from my eyes and mixing in with all the sweat and pudding. All of my clothing is ruined. Rodney is so annoying. I glance in panic at Stan, who has just finished vomiting onto the otherwise spotless Peppa Pig slippers of David. David is mortified, but doesn't want to say anything to avoid being rude. After all, the speech, top secret, is still not finished. I give Stan an apologetic look, but it's no use because he is already too upset to be consoled. There is pudding seeping through the holes of my helmet and into my hair. It drips from my chin, and there's barely any left in my hands. This is the worst Flanter ever. Well, that's it for today's video. Make sure to like and comment, and if you're not subbed, go ahead and sub, dude, if you want more of this trash. Hopefully my upload schedule will be a little bit more frequent soon. Hell, I might even be able to have an even one. All depends. At the moment, I'm doing exams, so that's why everything's a bit sporadic, and also, I also released a vent video telling a bunch of other reasons. But, you know, I'm gonna be back on track soon, I think. Things are gonna get better. I'll see you guys next time. And the outro is in 3, 2, 1.
Subscribe to Ombil Bomb on YouTube.